Hi, it's your coach Joe Lucas, and welcome to your Practice Power Daily Power Minute. Welcome to Thursday. Welcome to August 2nd, and yes, I'm still here in Arizona, enjoying the desert heat. Hey, today let's talk about positioning yourself with prospects. You know, it's very important, and if you go and read any of Dr. Cialdini's books about influence and how people are influenced by different things, you realize that scarcity is one of the things that is very influential for most human beings. So, how do we as advisors use scarcity? Well, in dealing with prospects, you never want to be too eager to make them a client. I mean, we want to be proactive, we want to make sure we're in a good process, but if you seem like you absolutely need somebody, it makes the person feel, well, uncomfortable. In other words, man, this person really, really needs me. They must not be that successful because look how much time they have. And that's why it's very important that you have timelines in all your meetings. You keep your phone calls as well, what I'll say relatively short with people. You have to, even if you don't personally yet have this, you've got to create the illusion of scarcity. You know, after doing what I've done now for 20 years, when someone comes into my world, you know, there's always a couple things. First of all, I always keep them to time, right? Because my time is valuable. I've got a lot of clients I've got to take care of. But secondly, and I make the statement, and I mean this with conviction and congruency. I always say, look, I love to help you, but I don't need to help you. And I let people know that, hey, you know, I'm not going to rush to sign you up as a client. In fact, for those of you who are personal clients of mine, you know that it takes about 30 days to onboard a client for me because we do a series of meetings and assessments and everything else because we want to make sure, at least for me, that my emotional energy is going to be put in the right place. So when you're dealing with prospects, I always want you to keep in mind timelines with meetings and phone calls, and then it's okay, and I think this is fine. You know, if somebody calls you today and says, "Look, I got referred to you by so and so. When can I see you?" I wouldn't say come in tomorrow. You know, I'd put them out for 3 or 4 days. You got to make it seem like that you're worthwhile to wait for. If you're too accessible, it creates a wrong message. I'm not saying to provide poor client service. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is you've got to put boundaries around this. So keep that in mind. Let's have a great day today and enjoy today's brain food, and I'll see you tomorrow.